Good morning. You're in the loop. Every week we talk with the people who make San Antonio a better place to live. Thanks for joining us in the loop. Here's your host, Milton Glick.
And welcome to In the Loop. That's what we do. We get you caught up with the people, the organizations that are making Texas and South Texas a better place to live. I'm excited about our next interview because, number one, it's with an organization. I'll be honest with you, every time we interview the folks at Warriors Heart, you hear some amazing inspirational stories and you hear some incredible successes. Now, we're going to talk to Dan Monreal, and he is the Warriors Heart creative art instructor, and we're probably going to cover something that you may not have expected. Dan, welcome to In the Loop. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, Milton. Hello. How are you?
I am doing just fine. This is going to be exciting because we're going to teach people and then a little bit about what you do, Warriors Heart, and we'll tell them how they can go see this, the exhibit, I guess, the Warriors HE Art Gallery.
Yes,
yeah.
That's right, Heart.
Yeah. It's very clever. It's just hard to say. You see it just fine. But anyway, okay. So, Dan, I tell you what I'd like to start. For those people that don't know what Warriors Heart is, can you kind of give us an idea of what you do, who you help?
Oh, yes, absolutely. So basically, we're a private treatment facility that helps adult men and women, 18 and older, who are seeking inpatient treatment for a wide range of abuses, chemical dependency, alcohol abuse for one, and disorders such as MTBIs and that sort.
Now, how long have you been at Warriors Heart in this role?
I have been with Warriors Heart over 9 years.
That's incredible.
And I've loved every year of it. It's an incredible place, and this mission is so important.
I think people will get that idea very quickly that you are very passionate about what you do. How old is what's the history behind Warriors Heart? A little bit, maybe the age in general, and kind of you told about the mission. What's the history?
The mission and the history is we started back in 2015. And
so happy anniversary!
Yes, sir. The project started by Josh and Lisa and Tom Spooner. They are our founders, and they brought in this idea to help active military members who were battling such dependencies, such as alcohol abuse and substance abuse. And find a place that they would have in common camaraderie with, or shall I say camaraderie, with fellow servicemen, and make it a special place that they could have a similar common bond with.
I'm going to get to your program in just a second, but you've been there 9 years.
Yes,
you got a favorite program that you like besides yours that you're just, wow, this is great?
Yes, we are part of an elective program that our clients have the option to choose. It's basically a great, what we call a leveling tool program, where everybody's able to go through the clinical part of the program and medical. They have the option to choose one of us. We have lots to choose from. We have jiu-jitsu, we have yoga. We have canine training, which is very, very successful and very popular, and then we have ourselves art, where we teach a lot of our clients the basic programming on how to develop something creatively, and basically express themselves and their emotions through a variety of media, such as painting, drawing, mask making. And other materials.
Yeah, and that's we're going to get to how that works and why that's important. Hey, Dan, I'm going to ask you a question, and it's possible that there really isn't an answer to the question, a firm answer. So you just be comfortable telling me, Milton, every case is different, but for those of us who don't understand what these men and women are going through, let me make sure I got it right. Veterans, first responders, active duty warriors, can you paint a picture of because we're going to ask you later for a success story of what their life is like right now, maybe before they get to Warrior's Heart, or is it just every case different?
Well, commonly, yes, every case is a little different, but commonly I see that when they first come to the facility, they are just at their lowest, psychologically, spiritually, and then of course, physically, they're just not themselves. And a lot of them have been battling these for years. These emotions and experiences for years. And when they come into our facility, they're not themselves most of the time. And so what we do is we have a wonderful intake program where we have men and women are right there on the front lines to bring them in and calm them down, and then let them know and inform them that what they're about to step into is the first step to recovery.
Yeah, and from interviews in the past, one of the main words that comes to my mind when hearing descriptions and your success stories, which we get to, I promise, but I hear hope. That's the word that comes to mind is I think for these men and women, for their families, there's hope. And Warrior's Heart helps them.
Absolutely. The hope is there, although it's maybe been dwindled at the very beginning, and they're just looking for that extra support that they're not able to get at the current moment. So when they come in through the doors in our gates, basically we're trying to tell them, look, you've carried this baggage for a while, and now it's our time to carry that load onto our shoulders and help you continue to take that first step toward recovery. And we basically show them compassion in the fact that they're in the right place. We do call Warrior's Heart their home. So when we welcome them, we always welcome them with a welcome home.
Oh, very cool.
Because that's exactly what it feels like when they first come in through our gates.
Now, people hearing this may be in different stages, but there is a Get Help Now phone number. You want to give that out, and then I'll give the website?
Oh, yes, sir. Absolutely. So where people can find out more about Warrior's Heart is there is a 24-hour hotline.
Mm-hmm.
It is 866-955-4035. And it is answered by Warriors. And if there's more information they need, they can visit us on our Warrior's Heart online service area, and you can go to warriorsheart.com /connect.
So that's 866
955 4035.
And that's 24/7?
That is 24 hours. Yes, sir.
Very cool. Okay. And that's warriorsheart.com. I'm going to ask you some more questions about Warrior's Heart and the men and women you serve. But right now, tell me about this program. This is exciting. You've teamed up with Grunt Style, which I did some research on. It was new to me. But yeah, talk about the program, the healing mural, the art gallery. How did this happen? Is this the first year you've done this?
This is the very first year we've done this. This is first of its kind. We felt after 5 years of a very successful art program that started in a very pre-developmental stage, we felt that every year the yearning and the want of having an art program was just becoming more evident with our servicemen and women. And so we thought that eventually, even when we were just kicking around the ideas at the time, that eventually we'd love to find an opportunity to set our artwork out there, our men and women's artwork, our warriors' artwork, out to the public, so that the public could see exactly what kind of healing is happening here at Warrior's Heart. And we have found that there's a lot of artwork that we come across every year, every quarter, and it's amazing. And then it led to a very awesome opportunity where we had a young man by the name of Kim Jensen, who came through our Warriors Heart on a visitor's pass and came by to see what Warriors Heart was all about. And when he came by the art studio, he was just blown away. And he saw that. And Kim Jensen, by the way, is the owner of Grunt Style, the business, and he came in and he was just blown away by all the artwork was on the walls. We have a pottery program where we have ceramics that are all done by hand on a potter's wheel, and he was just overwhelmed by just this amazing experience of seeing what our warriors were capable of doing, especially when they're here for 42 days at a time. They're looking to basically decompress, but at the same time create something, maybe get their own story out through the works of the art program. So when Tim showed quite a bit of gratitude, but he also showed a lot of interest in possibly taking on maybe a project where we could display this at his offices in a gallery that they made just for Warriors Heart. We were able to have that opportunity and decide and be able to take. We were able to take all our artwork and display it for the public to see. And it was it just turned out that it was perfect because it was going to start on Memorial Day and run its course all the way through to Veterans Day, and it was just so fitting because it is a perfect. Everything, all the planets and stars just fell in line with each other. That basically this was the opportunity we were waiting for, and when Tim came by to spark that with Warriors Heart, it was just meant to be.
You're listening to In the Loop. I'm Milton Glick. Our guest is Dan Monreal. He is the Warriors Heart Creative Art Instructor, and we're talking about the program his program for Warriors, HE_ART, and we're talking. There we go, and we're talking about the Grunt Style exhibit. Let's do a little commercial if we can. Where is Grunt Style? This started on Memorial Day, and how do I go see this? Because it's free to the public. Is that right?
That's correct. It's absolutely free, and we're just giving the public an opportunity to witness firsthand and in person what beautiful art that is coming out of such a great program like Warriors Heart. And see firsthand the stories behind each of the art pieces. You can find this at and the gallery is themed under Service is a Lifestyle, which we gave it because it is our men and women who are there who basically protecting our freedoms. We're taking that. We're hugging onto it because it is like a lifestyle for all of our men and women that come through Warriors Heart. So we thought it was appropriate to theme the whole entire gallery called Service is a Lifestyle, and it's a Warriors
there you go. Thank
Heart
you.
gallery exhibit.
And
hosted by Grunt Style.
Okay, so if I just Google Grunt Style, I'll find the address and all that good stuff, or do you have it?
They can visit the Grunt Style store in downtown San Antonio. And the address is Grunt Style at 900 Broadway.
Okay.
And zip code is 78215.
Very cool.
And if they want to visit the Grunt Style website, you'll find information there as well. It's at www.gruntstyle.com.
All right, and we'll let's talk a little bit too, because I want to know how this works.
Okay.
How does art help with some of the things that you've mentioned? And I'm on the website now. PTSD, alcohol abuse, depression, anxiety, heroin abuse, and a variety of different things. How does art help healing?
That's a wonderful question, and I get asked that quite often.
Okay.
Basically, the clients, when they come to Warriors Heart, they have an option of joining our program. Basically, art therapy is a wonderful way for our men and women to who are experiencing their very lows to be able to where it may be at a point where they're so low that they're not able to quite talk about exactly what is the root of the issue that they're having. And obviously, these issues are very serious. And so we thought that it would be a great place where they could come in, maybe creatively outlet all their emotions and things that they weren't able to talk about. Maybe lay it out with a sketchbook, or lay it out in paint, or maybe talk about it as they're creating with us. As instructors, we're also great listeners, and so when they're in our program, they have the option to experience a lot of different types of medias that they may not necessarily ever experienced before. So, with my help and Christina De La Fuente's help, we, as instructors, we can be there to help them, guide them into taking their first steps into doing something that's probably out of the norm for them.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too. Are these men and women coming to you with skills already, or are they just kind of learning them as they go and then learning how to use them to express their situation and express themselves?
It's actually quite a little bit of both.
Okay.
We've had a good number of warriors come in through here that have actually had some experience in art, which we find to be very beneficial to the ambiance of the art studio, because it also enables them to not only get into the art, but maybe possibly help another warrior that's there next to them with something that they can share with each other, and get a little bit of guidance from somebody who's actually done art before. But for the ones that have not had the experience, and they come in by themselves, wondering if they can even do this, we assure them that this can be a very it's a very simple step to take, and that is, one, just try it.
Okay.
Two, we get them going with a sketchbook, and the sketchbook's very important for the studio, because at that point they're able to make whatever on a piece of paper, because we assure them that this is such a non-permanent tool to use to create something beautiful, something that's coming from your heart, maybe a story that they're inadvertently trying to tell. So starting them off with sketching is probably our number one tool at the very beginning. And when they get into it, then they start to feel a little bit more comfortable, and then they feel a little bit more curious in trying the next step, and that would be taking them to another media type, like painting or mask making, or some kind of mixed media project that we offer in the studio.
Our guest is Dan Monreal. He is the the lead. Well, sorry, Dan.
That's correct.
Okay.
I'm also the lead art instructor here, along with Christina De La Fuente.
At Warriors Heart. The website, warriorsheart.com. The website for the exhibit at Grunt Style at 900 Broadway is, I think, just gruntstyle.com. Do I have that right?
That's correct.
Okay,
yes, sir.
Very cool.
Gruntstyle.com.
And if you want more information on them, we're going to keep talking, Dan, but it's 866-955-4035. If you didn't get that number, you call me here at the station. I'm Milton Glick. I will get it for you. I promise you. Okay, so I asked you, we're doing great on time, but we've covered so much. This is terrific. Do you have a success story that you like about your program, or just Warriors Heart in general?
Yes. When you ask me that question, I get an immediate overload of many stories that I have experienced over the time of being here at Warriors Heart. But there's quite a few of them that stick out. But I'll give you an example of one. We had a gentleman not too long ago, I would say a couple months back, that came in, and he came in very just distraught, just broken. Almost you couldn't help but to feel really, really real for him, and our empathy levels were so high with this gentleman, and he was telling us about his tour with the government and in the branch of the military that he was in, and of a story that came to his mind, and he was not able to fully give us the details on. But it was a very tragic situation that happened over there. He felt that it was a basically a demon he just could not shake, and we said, well, have you thought about drawing this out in a way where you could put maybe a positive glimmer of some kind of light on the story or your experience? And he thought, well, I never had thought about doing that, so maybe I can try. And so the first step was to go ahead and work him through the conceptual sketch stage, and then work him up to building his confidence in painting. There we take the moment, we take the time to show them the basic 101s on creating a painting with acrylic paint, sometimes oils, but acrylic seems to be the more popular media here at the studio. And so we painted the picture, and as we were painting this picture, and it was very intense. It basically it was a depiction of a wall that had been broken and torn down, and in the middle of this wall was this opening of light that was coming out from behind the wall. It was an angel coming out from behind the wall,
wow,
up into the sky, and with our help of guiding him with coming up with the right depiction of his story, he felt immediately like something had been lifted from his shoulders and out of his body. It was he compared it to an outer body experience, and felt that the demon had been released. And at that very moment, he started crying. We all started crying.
Yeah, I bet you did.
And that was one of the rewards of this, of what we do here, is that we get to be able to help in a way through the expression of art. When he cried, I've never seen anybody cry so much for so long. And at the very end, he just looked at both of us with clear eyes and a smile on his face and said, "I feel free."
Wow. That is so cool.
And the piece of art is here hanging on our wall.
Oh, okay. At Warrior's Heart or at Grunt Style?
At Warrior's Heart.
Okay.
And we couldn't take all of our art over there because we have so much art that it would have probably taken up the entire building. And so we were okay with that because that art still remains here with us. And as the warriors, future warriors, come in to get the help that they need here, they're able to see the other stories from the past warriors that have been here, and read the story behind the art. Right. And so we're able to express to them the experiences, just like I shared with you, with them. And I will tell you, it is an incredible experience to see them see the art in person and in the story that goes along with it. It's pretty amazing.
All right, we just have a couple minutes left. I want to do two things. One, let's give a little. Tell our listeners about the service is a lifestyle exhibit and how they can see it and why they should see it.
Yes. So we launched the Warriors Heart Gallery at the Grunt Style headquarters in San Antonio on Memorial Day. The theme of the art Heart Gallery is service is a lifestyle. And this is all artwork of the men and women that have been through our Warriors Heart rehab program, while they stay here during their 42 days, to paint something, to sketch something, to sculpt something from their hearts. No pun intended, because it is coming straight from their heart. And the basically they're telling their story, and it's completely up to them how they want to tell the story, which makes it more special. So this is the first time we've ever displayed this art ever to the public, and so as you come into the gallery at the Grunt Style headquarters, it's basically two rooms that you come in, and you'll immediately see all the artwork, and each one has a story behind it. You also there's something that our marketing teams creatively did, was to add a QR code to each of the story placards next to each of the artwork, where you'll hear the actual voice of the actual artist explain in their own words what the art meant to them.
Very, very cool. We've got to run, Dan. Thank you so much. We'll visit again, I promise, as we get closer to the closing on Veterans Day. But Dan Monreal is our guest. He is with Warrior's Heart. He's the creative art instructor, and the exhibit sounds absolutely fascinating, and I'm so glad you came on the show. The number to call if you want more information, the 24/7 hotline, is 866-955-4035. Dan, thank you so much. I'm Milton Glick.
My pleasure. Thank you, Milton.
You bet. You join us next week as we keep you in the loop.
Thanks for joining us in the loop. We look forward to bringing you next week's show with Milton Glick.